So I think a lot of the times I like to take naps because it'll shut me down. It'll take some of that energy away. It'll shut me down. I need to get my sleep in. I got to make sure my meals are on point. I can't sleep 6 hours and go in and try to hang with these guys. I need my 8 hours, especially now. So, no, but I do want to know, for these people, what is your mindset about the nap? Is there something you think about? Because I know you're not narcoleptic, but you've taught yourself so well that he could technically go out, lay down on these couches out here outside in the back by the pool, and pass out. What have you taught yourself? Because I feel like I have taught myself that that's my schedule. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to go, train, come home, eat my meal, shut it down, and reboot. Is there anything that you think about, or anything that you think the naps subconsciously tell you? If I get my nap, I will be stronger and recover better, and so on and so forth. I think that's one. I mean, just taking a nap helps what I've just put my body through. Like if I stay up, I'm very high strung. Like I'm a little bit high strung. So I didn't know this. Mona! Billy's high strung. So I think a lot of the times I like to take naps because it'll shut me down. It'll take some of that energy away. It'll shut me down. It'll let me relax. And I sleep better actually in the afternoon after I've done something hard than I can at night, because I'm not just all the traveling I've done and stuff. Sleeping for me at night, and at night my mind goes 100 miles. One, I love when I come out here and train, which really I hate it and love it all at the same time, because I literally go to sleep knowing I'm going to wake up and go do some great training. So that keeps me awake thinking about or my job, thinking about coaching will run through my head of how I can do that. You're working on side projects. You got other things going on. You're waiting for your shoes from Jeremy, but doing something with Whitney. You're running. You're not just a wrestler over at your company. You're actually production. So you got those things. Then you got to worry about, even though it's on the back burner somewhat, you got to take care of your kids in a sense, because you got that father dude. Then you got your friends and everybody pulling at you, and pulling the dogs and the cats and the lizards and the iguanas and the. So you got a lot. Give me some tips on how you shut down at night and go, done. I got to go to sleep. Give me three. Think about it. Okay, I try to think of water. Okay. I try to think of the ocean, because that'll take me out of that. Sometimes I can eat before I go to bed, and that will kind of, by speeding up a little bit and being full, will kind of settle me down out of that. Or no, how do you turn off though this production? They're going to do this, and I don't like that, and I want to do this instead. I think I need to get them to agree with me to do this on production. How do you go? I can't get them to right now. Right now, I got to say, forget it, go to bed. I'll try to talk to him tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think I have I think it's just, I've just grown weary of that. Like, I just try to, I don't know how I shut it down. Think about that. Think about that next couple of weeks. Okay. Because I think for me, because I'd be curious to know, because I'm actually curious to know what are some of your methods on shutting down before you. Me is, right now, I know I got a savage waiting for me to destroy me in the morning with this training partner. And I know that kid's going to bring everything. Yeah. And so I'm at the stage where I go, I need all the benefits I can. I need to get my sleep in. I got to make sure my meals are on point. I can't sleep 6 hours and go in and try to hang with these guys. I need my 8 hours, especially now. So those are some of the things I think about. And I also think about how tired I am in the morning if I don't get my 7 or 8 hours. So I really try to go, and I just drop things and just go, okay, I'm done. Phone's off, go to bed, done. Going, I need to get this fight tomorrow morning. That's not all, though, because there's no way you can do, I mean, not no way you can do that. When I do that, it's still there. Like sometimes I can breathe through it, and I'm not saying I'm a breathing expert. That's not. You take a deep breath and you just kind of sink into
into
your
that
bed, and you go. Because I think the same way, especially when I'm here, especially when I'm on the road, because I know when I'm on the road, I'm going to work. So I have to and I don't consciously do it. I think it's just something that I've learned to do is, yes, it takes me a little while to go to sleep, but I try, when they enter my mind, I try to go somewhere else. I try to just let it all siphon out and just relax and chill out. And a lot of it's just being comfortable in your bed or breathing or just trying to take your mind somewhere else out of that thing. But it's hard. I mean, it's not easy.
You guys, it isn't easy. There's tricks. The temperature has to drop a couple degrees in your body for you to fall asleep. So that's one thing. So I always have the ceiling fan on. I do white noise. I have a big industrial fan upstairs that I turn on, and so it blocks everything. It's like when you take off on a plane. Mm-hmm. I always fall asleep when it's certain engine. So that noise actually helps you fall asleep.
Oh, because I'm out.
You see the fan I got in my room?
No. Oh, I've seen it before.
Yeah. It's the big industrial round fan, and so it's great for two reasons. One is I fall asleep, but then I have a Timberwolf and two Huskies, and so they lay right in front of it, which is great too. But so the noise, I make sure the room is colder, and then I just, like he said, the rest of it is just us trying to clear the mind. I try to get melatonin. I do my Z's at night, and then I just try to shut it off. Yeah. Modus helps me in an aspect. I bet you Paula's helped you in that aspect as well.
Oh yeah, because she tries to get me to.
We got a trick. I get my Romanian NyQuil, which is really cool. I'll explain what that is later.
Mike, I think with the weights I'm lifting and the supersets, unconsciously or unintentionally, was working at 100% since week 1, which has made me feel fatigued by now.
Yeah, James. Oh man, on the next check-in, wait a minute, James. I saw your body weight, and the body weight hadn't changed. I think your strength was the same. So I would say you're fatigued because you're training hard. I actually wouldn't say that you're overtraining. I'd say that you're eating enough calories that you are recovering. You're just training like a beast, and you're at that stage of that professional athlete where you're like, holy shit, I got to go again, and I feel still beat down. And so, yeah, there's man, it's a fine-tuned. There's things you got to look for. Billy came in saying, "Can I say this about your diet and stuff?" And
of course you can.
So he felt that he was maybe plateaued or something, or the diet isn't doing what it isn't emotionally changing him or physically changing him. Now we did discover this. It is getting you stronger, or you are stronger, and there's more in the tank. Can we put some more size on and more calories? I think so, because you look ridiculous. And so I think there's room for us to bring up your calories. But there is a... Oh!
Okay.
Mona just completely buried me in one...
I'm getting 10 ounces of bison, ground beef, and he's getting a pizza. Here. James, I'm going to say no. You're at the level of how it feels to be a professional athlete, and you're training so freaking hard that you're feeling beat down. But I think you're still recovering, buddy. I think you're just now finally at that level. Can you explain that? Because there's a difference between somebody that's never lived in it.
Yeah, if this is the first time you're like going, let's say 100%.
He's eating right.
Yes.
He's training right.
If you're eating right and training right, it just, your body's just has to, you just have to let it adapt. You have to let it get used to what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because like he's been doing it longer, but the way, what he started to talk about my diet is when I came off of my prepping for my contest, I just started eating. Like I wanted to eat still good. And yes, I would have, I don't say high days. I say I eat whatever I want. So I eat whatever I want. And then when I wanted to, like after a week of that, then when I started feeling, okay, I'm okay, I go back on a meal plan. Not a diet, it's a meal plan that is fit for me. But the problem was my body just didn't feel like it was doing what I wanted it to do, because I'm very much in tune with what I want to do and how I want to feel and how I want to be in the gym. And my food wasn't getting me there, so I felt like I was just doing the meal plan because it's the thing to do.
Thank you.
So there's a difference between doing it just because you think that's the thing to do and getting it to process and work to doing what you want it to do.
Does that make sense, James? It's. I'm not saying that's an easy thing for an individual to understand.
No, it isn't. And you have to be seriously in tune with your body to know what that is. That's next level stuff right there, buddy.
Yeah, that's an advanced person, and that's where a coach or your training partners and everybody come into play to say.
Yes. Yeah, because that takes a lot of time to get in. And it literally happened just the last few years of me. It was just dump food in and let it rip and do what it wants to do. But now I know when I put food in my body, what it's doing to my body. It's weird. It's like
it's a cool thing,
freaky.
though.
It is very cool, but it's very freaky all at the same time.
Hey guys, Billy may do with Mona and me the 30-day blitz after we're done with the lean plan, the lean bulk. Let us know your thoughts on that.
Yeah. Just say, Billy, don't do it. Billy, have you been able to improve your shoulder function after injury at the gym? So I didn't have an injury at the gym. When I blew my shoulder out wrestling, yes, because I went to him for help, because my mobility went when we trained. When I came out here a few years ago, I trained and said, hey, I can't do a lot of this. He goes, no, you can't right now, but we'll get you back there. And it was doing exactly what he says. It was starting from the beginning. Yeah, I'm, 50 years deep, but it's okay to start back at the beginning and get the mobility back and get the flexibility back, because now my shoulders are amazing. Like even the one I didn't blow out was hurting there a couple times, and you do what you can, but not, you have to push yourself a little bit. And I don't push myself to where there's pain, but I push myself to where there's pain.
We're gonna post a pic.
But I've worked through it because of how you've taught me. Like, okay, so behind the neck isn't the thing right now, but can I still do presses? Yes. Can I move the bench in certain directions? Yes. Can I keep notching the bench up and lighten the weight up until I get the flexibility? Yeah, there's a bunch of little tricks.
What you did today.
Yeah.
Everything you did today.
Yes. But that comes from just keeping everything flexible and mobile. Like, yeah, I couldn't do it after my shoulder surgery, but it's not letting it settle. It's not going, okay, I can't do it. Okay, I'm not going to do shoulder presses anymore. Oh, my shoulder hurts when I do side laterals. Okay, I'm not going to do side laterals anymore. I can do front raises. No, that hurts a little bit. Okay, I can take those out of it too. Upright rows. Oh, those feel good. I'll just do that. So I'm not taking 4 exercises out to equal 1 that I can do. I just lighten it up, start over until I can do it. And I work through a little bit. Yeah, do I work through a little bit of pain? Yeah, but it's not excruciating. It is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I promise you it's uncomfortable, but it's nothing that's damaging me more. I don't damage it more. I just train smarter.
You guys don't hear this, but I hear it when I talk to people that have worked with him or work with him or friends with him that are the most elite humans in that field in the world or in other fields, but at that same plane. And it's cool to hear these other guys that have done the road and that are successful at that level, and they sit there and go, he's a freak. And so it's like, if Kevin Nash says that to me, or Paul says that to me, or these guys, it's cool to hear that, because it's like, it's cool to hear it from the fans, all the gun club out there, all the millions around the world, but it's also interesting to hear it from someone that's done the road. And so I think that's a testament to who he is as a person not only the physique and what he's been able to do, but just the person he is. That these people still like him, and they're like, freaking awesome, brother, awesome, man. So
Yeah,
it's cool.
So it's pretty good. Martin, first they said hello to you, and then it just went away, like one right there.